Well, hey there. Today I'm going to do something that my lazy ass has needed to do for like a month or something now, but I'm just now getting around to it, and I'm talking about dealing with that Naked 3 palette. But we're gonna play around with it a little bit, and then I'm gonna do a little comparison with the OG Naked 1. I used to have 2, but I gave it away because it was just like not my thing. But we're gonna deal mostly with this guy today and explore all the fun stuff you can do with it. One of my favorite things about this Naked 3 palette, as in opposed to the Naked 1 palette, is the nude shade here. It's called Strange. I like it because it is a matte shade, so you can use it all over your eye, and as opposed to the Naked 1, which has Virgin, which is sparkly. It has a little bit of a glitter to it, so it's good for highlight, but it's not good for like an all over shade. So I love that for the Naked 3 palette because it's something that you have to have in your makeup routine, that all over eye color. So, first let's do like a day, just like easy daytime look. So I've already put the Strange all over my eye. Oh, that sounded not good. And I'm also gonna use this Nooner here to just kind of go from the crease down, because this is based on rose gold shades. So this is gonna be like your neutral kind of medium brown, but with like a hint of mauve is what I would call it. So I'm going to take that and just put it from the crease down. That looked terrible. I'm going to try not to rush. Now that we've finished with that, I wanna add one of my, I would say the ones that I use the most in this palette are these 3 here. Which are Factory, Mugshot, and Dark Side. They're kind of on the darker end of the palette, but they're really more of like a neutral. Like these over here are really pinky, and I just don't use them as much. And I especially don't use this Dust, which is like straight up glitter. And I actually dropped this the other day and it broke just that one, and I was like, whatever, because I don't ever use it. So that's cool. I really like Factory a lot, which is this one here. It's kind of like a bronze, like I almost would want to call it like a dirty bronze color. It reminds me a lot of my favorite one from Naked 1, which is Smog. Smog is my favorite from Naked 1, and I use that a ton. So I'm going to take some of the Factory and add that to the crease. Now that we've done that Factory creasage, I'm going to take Limit, which I use as like a lighter, it's almost like a taupey mauve. I use this as like a lighter color for blending, so I'm gonna take some of that and I'll put it on more of like a fluffier brush. I'll take some of the Limit, and then I'm just going to kind of blend this out just a tad. That's it for like a basic kind of 3-color everyday eye. If you want to, you could also add a little bit underneath your eye to give you a little bit of a smoky smoke. So I'm going to, let's see, I'll go back with the Dark Side. Let's get it a little goth up in here. And I'm gonna take some of that and just do it underneath the eye just a little bit. And just kind of close my eye and kind of smoke it out a little bit. One of the things that I found that I actually really like in this palette, which I didn't really think I would, is Black Heart, which is this one down here, this little guy. He is like a black with kind of almost like a purpley maroon glitter deal in it. And it's really cool for doing a smoky eye. I did it a couple weeks ago, and it was like, it's really, really pigmented and it's really dark. So that one is really cool if you want to do a smoky eye. I like it a lot better than I do Creep over here, which is just like a basic black. Once again, this is from the OG Naked over here, which is just like a basic black with black glitter, which is nice, but I mean, come on. When in Rome, maroon sparkle on black. That's what the saying is. So just to bump it up a notch, let's do a little of that and just see what happens. And I like to apply this with a kind of flat brush because it is glittery, so it helps keep it from getting insane and like looking like Kesha, you know, did something all over your face. We'll leave it at that. Let's do this. So, I mean, if you're gonna do a smoky eye, of course you wanna start at the bottom, and like depending on how smoky you wanna be, you could just put a little bit starting on the lash line and start kind of like feathering it out. Or, I mean, you could go insane and just in the membrane get all crazy and put more. I mean, that's like a basic level of smoke. I mean, if you are a heavy-handed person or if you're trying to get up in that club, you might want to put a little more and get a little crunk and then follow it as well along the bottom. And summary, if you will, for the Naked 3, my favorites are Strange, which is this all over base color you can use. Limit is great for blending towards like the underbrow area. Nooner is great for just like a base color more or like a darker blending color because those are both matte, which is nice. And then Liar is great too. Like anything from here down, I really do quite enjoy. Vanna White Hand. Those are all great. The like the lighter, more glittery, it's just not me. Maybe that's you. I'm not like a pink glitter on my eyeball person, but they're not bad. They're just frosty for me. So, I mean, I would say overall, I use my original Naked more because like I use the hell out of this buck right here because it's just like a basic brown, medium, plain Jane shadow. Naked is really good for blending. And Half Baked is a badass glitter color. Like if you want some glitter up on your eyelid, then you need to get up on this Half Baked because that is really good. And then I really love all these. I like Smog and Dark Horse and Toasted and House. Those are all really, really great. Like I use the crap out of this palette. As you can tell, it's like super worn and it's got mystery stains on it. Ooh. So overall, I really like, there are some colors in Naked that I'm like super duper into, but I probably use the OG Naked more. So that's it. That's my verdict. I'm sticking to it. I'll see you next time. Because I have a rainbow on my face. Why am I saying?